Alrighty, slight technical malfunction there. The cord was caught. So here we go with AZW Submission Grand Prix Tournament Round 3, Day 2. And we've got Spaz taking on Yuria. This is going to be a battle of the choke. Sorry about that. Battle of the choke versus the arm bars, probably. Not probably, definitely. I see a lot of suplexes from Spaz. Yuria at this point in the tournament. Two wins. Yeah. So both of these guys are 2-0 at this point. Down and gets him. Yuria's won both of his rounds so far, and so is Spaz. Someone is going to take their first loss here, and someone is going to go 3-0 to join. A bit of a fake out there. Join Sakuraba. It's the only other one that's standing at 3-0 so far. Hitting that suplex again. Spaz likes his suplexes. Lunging clothesline doesn't really connect very well. You're gonna see a lot of armbar attempts by Yuria. A lot of attacks to the arms. He might go high, do a little high flying. You're going to see a lot of suplexes from Spaz, because I keep saying he likes his suplexes. It's hitting. He loves using that double underhook suplex there, or tigerplex if you prefer. It's a belly to back over here, side suplex. The overall effect is going to be to just batter him down. Ooh. Had to get in a knee there to hit it that time. But, he's going to be looking to just batter down Yuria, wear him out, work over the neck and head, the entire body really, because Spaz has a few submission holds he'll hit. But he likes to use that choke. And honestly, that move does not need a lot of setup. But he'll just bash you down until he hits that, and he gets it in the right position in the ring. One time, maybe 2 times, you're done. Of course, Yuria, tough dude. He's not just going to let him do it. Ooh, there he goes, working over the arm. That arm whip, hell of a lot of torque on the shoulder and elbow. Doesn't feel too good on the wrist either, matter of fact. It's really good for wearing down the arm. Arm breaker, more of a shoulder sort of thing. Hurts the elbow too, but mostly it's that jerk away from the joint being jerked away from the shoulder that really is where a lot of the pain comes in. Spaz was going for that T-bone again. Oh, exploder. Overhead belly to belly there. Snap overhead belly to belly. Oh, getting a little rough. I think he busted him open there. Oh, gets an arm whip. Yeah, Yuri has been busted. Spaz really has been real aggressive and dominant in this tournament so far. I think he's looking at this as his big comeback moment. A return to the stalwart division where he can really shine the most. So, You see how when he hits that, he lands the dude right on his neck and head, shoulders, really compressing the guy, using his own body weight to really compress him in and down. You land the wrong way on that, you're going to the hospital. You land the really wrong way, you go in a body bag. That can break your neck. Oh, going for some shoulder locks there. Spaz didn't want to get locked into that for any length of time. He stopped him cold. Shoots him into the corner. Ooh, good clothesline. Turn him around, getting a hold of him. Yuri does not want to get caught by any of those big suplexes. He's taken quite a few. Ooh, and there's another one. Oh, Spaz calling for it. Is he gonna... Oh! Yuri does not want to get hit, but just got smashed down with that overhead belly-to-back suplex there. Really driving the head in. Oh! Got him Spazplex. And just a little stomp there. Kick to the head. Boot to the head. Yuri laying in those punches and slaps, really. Oh, another one of those belly to backside suplexes. Not really in position the first time. Knocked him down the second. A little bit of a leg lock there. Bit surprising. He doesn't usually go after the legs very much. It's usually the upper body. But, he can and will work over the whole body. That's one of those things about the suplexes. Is depending on what suplex is being used, it's going to leave your entire body sore. Because even something, you know, like that overhead belly-to-back suplex, you know, that's another one. You land the wrong way, you're going home in a, well, you're leaving the arena in a body bag there. But, you know, it's landing you, you know, flat on your, you know, damn face and everything. Oh, big shoulder breaker there. You know, your knees are going to smash down into the mat. Your belly, your feet are going, you know, are going to snap down and pop back, and you know, it's going to do a little bit of wear and tear over the entire body. That's why Spaz likes using those suplexes. Ooh, nice moonsault press there. Taking Spaz off his feet. Can't keep him off yet. Oh, now he's got him in the shoulder tackles. Shoulder blocks there. Only hits a few. Spaz trying to knock him back. Get some distance there with that clothesline. Does not connect very solidly. Does drive him back with a strike. It's the elbow to the face. Keeps doing the leg locks and the ropes, but I imagine that's more to just try and keep Yuri from gaining any momentum. He's trying to right there. Catches on the ropes. Abdominal stretch. Can't hold it in very long. And now Yuri doing the same to Spaz, trying to build momentum while preventing him from gaining any. Spaz reverses the clothesline there and just nails him in the corner. There's the European uppercut. Both men still alive in this. Neither one's really ahead on anything that I can see. Spaz has hit a lot of suplexes, a lot of offense, high impact. Ooh, just ran him over there. Kind of a low stomp there. I'd say as far as the submission game goes, Yuri has done a lot more work towards hitting a finisher, you know, a submission to finish it by working over the arms. But Spaz, as I said about the suplexes, has been doing a lot of damage over the course of his entire body, or over the breadth of his body. I'm going to go into the outside. You can't win on the outside, but after the first match we decided that there should not be any kind of count out, because the whole point of this tournament is submission wins only. It's the only way to win is by submission. You can get DQ'd, but I don't see any of these guys doing anything to get DQ'd. Spaz calling for the finish there. Gets a hold of him, gets around behind, and gets him too close to the ropes, though. Did not have good positioning. He needed to have his back to the ropes. Gets a hold of him again. Oh, Spaz blows him. Just slams him right over. Driving him down into the mat there. Running in, gets a hold of him. There's that T-bone. A little surprising there. Really should try to ground him and nail him on the ground. He's got him in the corner there. He's going to go for a big suplex of some kind, but Uria knocked him down. Oh, gets caught. Hook to the arms. Double arm suplex there. Not the underhook. Just dragging him over. See, that's going to make your arms sore because your entire weight's being dragged by your arms, and then you land. And that hurts too. Anyone who's been in a really long, aggressive match against Spaz always leaves sore as hell. Need some knees there. Uria definitely slower getting up than Spaz at this point. But you cannot count Uria out. He has laid lots of groundwork on focusing on the arms of Spaz. It will not necessarily take a whole lot for him to lock in a really good submission hold and possibly get a tap out, or pardon me, set him up for the, get him hurt, so that it might only take that one last submission hold to get him to tap. Managing to mount some running offense there, keeping Spaz from hitting those suplexes. Working the striking game. Spaz gets and sleeping. Or maybe a choke. It has a sleeper probably. It's in with the abdominal stretch again. Just trying to keep him slowed down. Trying to wear him out a little bit. It's the arm whip. Ooh, nice back chop. Uria able to stay in control here. And hits a belly to back of his own. Spaz popping up though. Starting to really focus on working on the head and neck. And I'm not sure how Spaz stayed on his feet. Oh, spinning backdrop. Proper backdrop. Going for a leg lock there, trying to ground the flyer. Slow him down, keep him from using that speed. Dropkick connects there. Ooh, Uria nailing him with those shoulder blocks there. Hold on, and he does it again. This is what I mean. You cannot count Uria out. He is going to keep focusing on the arms. There you go. Gets him down. Now into the arm bar. And Spaz is showing signs of pain. Gets him down. I'm going to be able to finish this. He's got him hurt. He needs to... Oh, and he uses his own move on him. What the hell? Okay, that's an adding insult to injury right there. He's got him, takes him down, right in the ropes though. He's trying to get him to tap. He wants him done. Uria, I don't know what he's thinking though. That could really, I imagine that really pisses Spaz off. I'm not sure what the point of doing that is. Oh, but he's got him right there in the... He's got him. He's got him. Spaz does not tap. Uria drags him down. Gets him. Spaz gets behind. Uria behind. Rolling German there. Can't win that way, Uria. It's like Spaz is in a lot of trouble here. Oh, just nailed him with a forearm. Knocked his block off. And again. Gets behind him, spins him. Oh. Release Northern Lights. Send him flying. I'll just get behind him. It's that sleeper again. And now we've got Uria showing signs of fatigue in the head. And Uria wants to create some distance there. Oh. Oh, and nobody home. Oh, Spaz is just going to use this opportunity to wear him down. I mean, no ropes to break the hold. He didn't tap on the outside, but that's going to be a... Oh, gets him. And hits the arm breaker. Has the hold into the ropes. I have to believe that this is going to come down to who can hit a submission hold in the best position here. Has him in the ropes. Spaz gets driven back. Knocked out on the apron. Uria needs to keep him in the ring. He cannot win that way. He's got a hold of him. And there's that chicken wing jawbreaker. Divine Retribution, I believe he calls it. Gets him and hits it again. Oh. You can't win that way. He's got to hit a submission. Spaz getting up. Spaz does not want to lose this. Just driving each other back with strikes there. Spaz gets a hold of him. Just a good old-fashioned body slam. Oh, gets kicked in the head there. Uria gets him. Gets behind. And takes him over, and Spaz has the tap. It's a little controversial there. He looked like he went into the ropes. But maybe he was just not quite. Looks like Uria's feet may have been enough to keep his arm away. And Spaz is not able to go 3-0. Uria does. But of course, we're only on the third round here out of 9, so Spaz not out of this yet by any stretch of the imagination, but any hope he had of doing the tournament, winning it all in one go without losing, any hope he had of doing that is now done. So, let's get on to the next one. Alright, and here's the final match of round 3, and we've got Benny Hanna, and he will be going up against Kushida. A little fast on that one. Kushida. Yujiro Kushida. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. Yujiro Kushida. Or Kushida Yujiro. Something like that. I try. And starting off, Benny coming right out of the... coming out swinging, as it were, and sends Kushida flying, but not in the way he would like to. Does not hit the drop kick. Drives him back with a forearm and hits the head scissors. Gonna have Benny is a bigger guy here. Ooh, does not hit that big roundhouse kick. That would have hurt. Oh, high angle backdrop there. You'll probably see Benny using that quite a few times. He likes to make a lot of use of that to wear guys down. Just nailing him in the corner there a couple of times. Really solid shots. Of course, Kushida uses the... it's a kind of a standing Kimura lock here at AZW, so you're going to see him focusing on the arms. Very similar style to Yuria. Benny probably going to be focusing on the head and neck more than anything, though he will work over the entire body. Bit similar to Spaz in some ways. A little bit. So, kind of a similar match to the last one. We'll have to see if a similar situation of the lightweight guy being able to use his speed to wear down the heavier guy, the middleweight. Of course, that's the thing when it comes to submission wrestling. Size doesn't really matter for a whole lot. Not like striking and stuff. You know, being able to grab somebody and manipulate their limbs and stuff. Being taller can help you out with that, but ooh, misses the kick. But being strong is, of course, going to be helpful, but if you're bulky, you're going to actually be at a disadvantage in submission wrestling, because the bulkier you are, the less limber and flexible you are, and the more submission holds are going to hurt you, because there's more muscle mass to be ripped, torn, and you know, you're less flexible on those joint manipulations. So it's not a style of wrestling where you really want to be bulky and stiff. You need to be loose, limber, flexible. And also, the more flexible you are, the more variations on submission holds and different ways of getting locks in you can use. Neither of these guys really huge, but Benny is more of a middleweight. Kushida lightweight. Well, we call them the middleweights here. More traditional pro wrestling style in the middleweight division, but smaller guys, where the heavyweight division is traditional pro wrestling, but bigger guys. Kind of the big man pro wrestling. Gets into the ropes, does not hit anything. not really a whole lot going on so far. There's been a lot of counters. Benny, I think, has probably done a bit more offense, probably been ahead of the game to a degree, but Kushida is coming into this one with 2 losses. He's 0-2 so far. Benny's 1-1. So Kushida, I can only imagine he's got to be feeling that he cannot afford to lose this one. He's got to win this one. Obviously, there's still more than enough matches to go before he would actually be eliminated. Only the 3rd round of 9, as I said. He's not going to be eliminated unless he... well, so far we've got Sakuraba and Yuria, who are both 3-0. They've won all their matches so far. If that trend continued and at least one of them continued winning and Kushida continued losing, he would be eliminated in round 5, I believe. Just on, yeah. Because round 4, he could still lose up to round 4, and they could win up to round 4, and then he could win every single one of his matches after that. If they lose 1, he could still be alive. He would have to lose 5 matches in a row, and somebody else would have to win 5 in a row for him to be eliminated that early in the tournament. Chances of that happening rather slim. But we'll have to see. That's still too full. You know, that's 2 rounds away. Ooh, does not hit the senton. She gets him down, hits that arm bar. Doesn't hold it in very long. That's what he needs to do. He needs to really... Ooh, and nobody home for the moonsault there. He needs to watch that. Benny has shown that he's more than capable of stopping himself if he doesn't want to go off them ropes. He's caught him several times so far. Kushida hitting the arm blocks there. Shoulder blocks. Nice old school steamboat style arm drag. Taking him right over. Nice sweep of the legs. Kushida in control at the moment. Benny trying to fire back. Gets a hold of him. Old-fashioned body slam. Kushida gets in. Into the ropes. Oh. Misses the kick again. Hits the discus forearm. And hits the kick. Kushida in control at this moment. At this point, Kushida's in control. Benny not going to let him just dominate here, no doubt. Surfboard. Doesn't hold it very long. Oh! Benny hits the leg whip. I think it's the second time he's hit that. That's going to slow Kushida down a bit, though. That hurts. That torques the knee, torques the hip. Most of it's on the knee, though. Real easy to tear ligaments, muscles. It's that discus forearm again, drives Benny out onto the apron. Needs to stay on top of him, don't give him time to recover. Hits it again, knocks him down. Kushida showing a lot more fire in this match. Not that he was just messing around in the last 2, but he's obviously fired up and knows that he can't afford to lose here. Well, he can't afford to, as we were already discussing that. I was already discussing that, but you don't really want to go 3-0 or 0-3. Hell, you don't want to go 0-1, but chances of somebody winning every single round they're in, not likely. At some point, you're going to take a loss. problem, of course, is getting that mindset of I can't win. In a tournament, you have got to keep the mindset going that I can win, I can win, I can win, I'm going to win, I'm going to win. So far, Kushida has taken 2 losses. That's going to be messing with his head. He's, just for the sake of keeping his head in the game, he's going to want to pick up a win here. Benny's not too much better off at 1-1. Slightly better off, but he lost in his first match, as I recall, against Sakuraba, but then he picked up a win against Mr. Chu. So he's coming off of a win, so he's going to want to keep that momentum going. It's a lot at stake here for these guys, both of them. Not necessarily a precarious position, but as I was talking about, the mental aspects of it. To be able to get that second win for Benny and keep the momentum going, that would be a significant psychological boost for him. But for Kushida to lose 3 in a row, that would, be the sort of thing that could really start playing on your mind moving forward. Got him there with a nice DDT. Stretch there, headlock stretch. He gets a hold of him, gets rolled up. Kushida really staying on top of things. Little nod to Nagata there, I think. Kicks to the face. Benny definitely slowing down here. And he's got him in the armbar. But standing Kimura does not get the submission. Benny not worn out enough yet. She gets a hold of him and takes him down with that arm whip. Ooh. Boot to the head. Back elbow connects. Oh, triangle choke. Couldn't hold it in very long, but he got it. And he's staying out of reach of that discus forearm. Hits him with a shoulder tackle. Both of these guys very tough. Don't want to take a loss here. A lot at stake for him. Keep going back to that when it's true. Oh, but Kushida's got him with that shoulder tackle. And shoulder blocks to the shoulder. Oh, single crab. Right into the ropes. He's been able to consistently keep wearing down Benny. Benny was kind of in control early on, but he's not really been able to answer Kushida too well as the match has progressed. Takes him down there. Kushida going and just a little bit of a slam on the leg there. Trying to keep Benny grounded. Keep him off his feet. Keep wearing him down. That shoulder ringer. Going for the single leg again. Almost like he's switching focus a little bit to the legs. Maybe trying to psych Benny out. Ooh, there's the surfboard. Right back to the arms. Maybe just trying to change things up. I think Benny might be holding the arm limit. Oh, big stretch there. Yes, I think he is. Benny holding the arm. Yep, definitely showing that those attacks to the arm, the submission holds, it's all been taking a toll. Kushida at this point got a big kick, just floored Benny. Oh, goes for a moonsault headbutt, something there, did not really hit it. At this point, Kushida one move away from getting a victory. Just one solid submission and good positioning away from getting that tap out. Benny has a mountain to climb here. Can he do it? Kushida has armbar, sitting armbar. Oh, Benny does not tap. It's that bulldog again. It's like he might be trying to keep going for that. Oh! Goes for the big moonsault. Benny manages to get out of the way, push him out of the way. Then he gets a hold of him. Oh, Kushida floats over. Benny rolls through. Exchange of blows there. Benny gets the better of it. Oh! Benny just taken right off of his feet there. That big back kick. Kushida gets behind him. Octopus stretch. Into the ropes though. Shoulder breaker. You have to believe at this point Benny is not likely to win. You can't count him out completely, but Kushida forgetting himself there. Maybe just trying to psych him out, I'm not sure. Roll up, can't win that way. And he laying in the strikes, not really doing any significant damage. He's got to hit something here. Kushida with a picture-perfect Northern Lights, beautiful execution, can't win that way. Did not hit that baseball punch. Hit scissor takeover, connects, takes him down. Benny forgetting himself too and pays for it, gets stomped in the gut. Kushida driven back into the turnbuckle there. Does not hit the big kick again. Does not hit the punch. Doesn't hit the discus forearm either, gets stopped. But drives him back with a big slap. Gets in, Benny into the ropes. Hits the moonsault press, takes him down off his feet. Would have been a good time to go for an arm bar or something there, but he doesn't. Giving Benny too many chances to get up, that's not a good idea. Benny can really hurt you with very little warning. Just because he's been on the receiving end for most of this match and he's not been doing too well so far does not mean that he's out of this. Kushida goes high, nobody home. Just slammed right down here in front of me here in the announce table. A lot of fire in the tank, able to pop right back up almost. Rolls Benny up. Forgetting himself here. This match has been going a while. Probably not used to matches lasting quite this long. Oh, just uses his knees to drive down into Benny's shoulders there, knocking him flat. That had to hurt Kushida as well, but even more damage to the shoulders. That's going to cause quite a bit of pain there. Backbreaker. Into the ropes, catches him, just shoves him right up into the air, lets him fall. Kushida manages to lose this, he is going to be beating himself about the head, beating himself up to no end here. He has had Benny in a weak position for quite some time and has not been able to capitalize. But Benny is very good. Cannot take anything away from either of these men, no matter who loses here. Benny calling for something, maybe hoping to get a finish here. Gets behind him. It's the big German. Can't win that way. Gets hold of him. Into the ropes. Sends him flying with a side back drop. He's taken off his feet with the drop kick. Kicks Kushida off there. Oh, there's that big bulldog. And he's got the sitting arm bar. And that's it. Benny tapped. He was trying to hit that earlier. Managed to get it once. Could not get Benny to tap out. Manages to hit it that again there. That bulldog is a perfect setup move for a sitting arm bar. Because you hit it really solidly. It stuns your opponent. Keeps them from retaliating. Leaves them prone, face down, right in front of you. All you have to do is float over, get over there on the arm, and good positioning. He's using his feet, his foot to keep Benny away from the rope. Benny trying to spin around to get closer, but too much. Kushida, a nod to a Nagata there. Really wrenching that thing in. See there, pulls back really good and taps. That's it. And there you go, that's round 3, folks. So, we'll see you next time on round 4 of the AZW Submission Grand Prix Tournament. Thanks for watching. Bye, bye.